Alright then, so we're making plenty of progress on the main game, some of which including build battles. And you know, for build battle, you need a lot of resources, and resources need to be stored. Not that what I'm building here has anything to do with those resources, but I need a place to store my resources. So, yes, this is the main reason I wanted to move my entire storage system up, because I can do this. I can have it where the floor literally looks like it's the void. Can you be quiet, please? Thank you. Anyhow, I'm trying to decide now how tall we want to make this, because I don't want to make it huge, but I want it to be big. And exactly how I want to do that, I'm not sure on yet. I don't know. We'll play around with it a bit more and then see what we've got from there. Alright then, so this is what we have now after doing a bit of work on it. I don't know how well this whole void effect is portrayed through the camera work, but I think it's perfect. But anyhow, in this design we have a nether portal here. I want to add some more detail, see what it looks like without the nether portal. But I didn't want to remove this, so I went and did some research on how to use a clone command. There's one key point, because I knew how to select the area, but the destination always confused me. And the solution is, it always picks for the destination the northwest corner of the build. So that's why I kept getting the, what was it? Source and destination areas cannot overlap. Because I was thinking it'd be this place, because that's where I had the first corner that I placed. That's the first set of coordinates for the overall build. But no, it's not. It is for some random reason the northwest corner of the build. But anyhow, let's go ahead and add some detail. So I accidentally drifted through the nether portal here into the nether. And look at this. There's actually a another fortress right by it. Can't tell you why we would have given to have that in several survival worlds, but anyhow, that's pretty cool. Let's get back to the design once I can find my way into a portal. This is the storage system that I've been thinking of building for a long time. I've talked about a bit. I've got a little bit of giant emerald there for the lore of the projects I'm working on, but the really cool thing is this right here. I'm not sure how well we can see it though, as is. So let me see if I can find a sea lantern, because, yeah, lighting with Optifine is very helpful. But anyhow, I think what we're going to try instead is we're going to go ahead and, yeah, look at this from the side. So what we have here is we have about 7 layers of glass all stacked up, layered one on top of each other with a block of air in between them. And this gives a really cool kind of void effect. And then add in some black concrete walls and ceilings, walls and floors. And you have this very interesting abyss effect, as if the entire world is crumbling outward. Or inward. But yeah. So this, as I mentioned, is the plan for the storage area that I've been working on. What I'm trying to figure out now is how do I want to do the actual storage. So I think we're going to go ahead and play around with a few ideas and see what it takes to get an item to not despawn. Because while this is pretty cool, what would be really cool is if we could have, say, a glass block just in the wall with an item floating inside of it. So I'm going to do some research, see if we can figure out how to do that. So I just thought of an idea to do this, using armor stands maybe, because if I'm thinking correctly, we do have the armor stand book on here somewhere. Yeah, statues V2. That's what I need, and I just need to find an armor stand. Let's see if we can simply make the armor stand invisible and hold up the item. And yeah, this is a ridiculously complicated way of doing things. But honestly, I mean, it's how I want to do things. I like this storage system down here, but it's never really was my end goal, and it's not quite what I wanted. And it'd be one thing if the server was only going to be around for like a year or so before reset, but the thing that makes SwashBuckleCraft very unique is that we have no intentions of ever really resetting the server. Currently been going on for about a year and a half here, hence these diamonds that I haven't earned in like 3 months, but anyhow. But yeah, so that's one of the most unique things about this server. And it does bring a few interesting things into play too. One of which being you can do whatever you want without any having to concentrate on a timeline, if that makes sense. And let's see if I can remember how to make an armor stand. Of course, I do not need dark oak slabs. Alright then. But anyhow, as I was saying before I entirely forgot what I was doing. Alright, headstone. Okay. This is not going too well. And I'm teleporting now too. Wonderful. But anyhow. Wait, will that... Let's give this a try. Armor stand. Smooth... How do you make smooth stone? Is that... Okay. Smooth... No? Let's simply look up slab. Be right back. Yeah, that's a bit kind of almost... Yeah, that's somewhat embarrassing. So I was thinking that you made cracked stone. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Anyhow, I was thinking that you made cracked stone from... Okay. Anyhow, I was saying something, I think. Yeah. So, I was thinking that you make cracked stone from smelting the said stone. Oh, there's some redstone in there from the redstone up there that's broken, but anyhow. And if you made cracked stone by smelting normal stone, then how the heck would you make smooth stone? And then I remembered it's only by smelting stone bricks, not normal stone. Okay, well, it's been a long day. Let's get back to work here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't even need that many furnaces. Here, chest, you want some furnaces? I'll give them to you free of charge. Hey, you, get off there. Okay, but anyhow. So, now let's go ahead and give this a try. Once I can find some fuel. That's the other thing. The storage system, super organized, kind of, but only on a few items. That's way more than I need. And I don't feel like I have enough items here for storage overall, and then just the actual storage system isn't the best in design, as you can see, because overflow. Yeah, I have a few ideas to fix that. One of which is to have a hopper at the base of the chest that's normally locked and is locked via a hopper that feeds into the chest up top, which has a comparator output being pulled out of that's going into a some sort of circuits to invert the signal, so that whenever that hopper up top is holding items in it for a extended period of time, or has a very high, just has a very high amount of items in it, because if it's the hopper below them on the sorting system, then it should never hold more than one item at a time. If that happens, then what happens is that as soon as that hopper starts to fill up, it'll unlock the one at the base and it'll stop pulling items out of the chest. And as it does this and pulls the items out of the chest, it will continue to do that until there's no longer any items in the hopper up top, in which case it'll lock. Those items that are pulled out will be diverted into a hopper line, which will go down to a big, kind of deep bulk storage system. And the reason we're going to do this is then I can limit all overflow, and whenever I need an item, I can just hit a button and route all of the deep storage up and through the entire item sorter again, in order to refill everything that is not perfectly filled up. So, that's my idea. Hopefully it works well. but it's going to take a while to build. That should probably be enough to get started with this idea for now. So yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how it works out. Is it like... Okay, now we're going to use a book, because I cannot remember this, despite looking at 5,000 times. So now that we have armor stands, can we just put these here? Yeah, we can. Okay. And you can go there for now. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to use this book. This book allows you to apply basic settings to an armor stand. Clicking the links on the following pages will adjust the closest armor stand within 3 blocks. Show base plate. How about no? See, you no longer have a base to stand on. Okay. Show arms. Yes. Right arm. Do I have to do this for everything? Oh, wait. Okay, here's an idea. Instead of doing this, let's go ahead and... Nope, that is not what we want. Yeah, sure. Let's try that. Here, buddy, you want a golden carrot? It works. He now holds a golden carrot. Okay, so now we have that. Let's go ahead and grab a glass block and see what we can do here. That resembles glass. Okay. So. But, yeah. I'm just gonna build up a few blocks behind you, buddy. And then we're just gonna place that there. Do I need a piston? Surely there's a simpler way to do this than putting pistons over everything. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I have no idea where anything is in my storage system or anywhere in my base. Oh, there are pistons. And as to how long it's been sitting there, yeah, that's kind of left over from the piston bolt project. We're only like 6 months too late on storing or organizing any of that. So I don't know how much the problem is me being lazy or how much of it is my storage system. I want to design a storage system that is that will actually sort out items if I'm lazy. Does that sound like too much? How do you build a lever? Do you need cobblestone for a lever? So as you can tell from my expert knowledge of crafting recipes at the moment, I have been playing Minecraft for a very, very, very long time. Yeah. But no, in all seriousness, I've been playing since like 2011. So I have no excuse for being this unknowledgeable in regards to crafting recipes. But I am anyway, so I guess we'll just deal with it and move on. And let's place that there. And that there. And yeah. Ooh. Okay. And we now have our floating item. Oh wow, that is quite the change in darkness. Or light level, rather. I don't know, maybe this does look okay. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. What do you think? Should we do it that way or not? Also, let's grab a lantern. Jack-o'-lantern, sea lantern, or lantern. Let's go with the lantern. Ooh, that's actually a pretty cool idea. Give me a minute. I'm thinking of doing something along the lines of this. We're going to find a stone brick slab, which is right there. And so you see how this goes up on the edges here? I'm thinking of a bit more detailing, which might kind of resemble ridging along the top. That is right, I think. Oh, I like it. That is pretty much perfect. These have the same light value. I like the look of that better. Okay. So then something like that, and then this all the way across, down 2 and then over 1. That is actually looking really good. See, this is going together quite nicely. It's just taking a bit of time, but yeah. And I really, really like the whole effect down below. That is so cool. Like it literally, here, let me swap off of this for a minute. It literally looks like the void is below you. And that is an effect I've been wanting to get for the past year and trying a few different things. And we finally have something that looks like it. I mean, I'm going to have to completely overhaul my storage system. And by overhaul, I mean completely rebuild on a much larger scale. But I think it'll be worth it if it looks like this. And if it simplifies the process of completing projects overall anyway. Yes, this is looking so much better now. And that's just about all we have time for in this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching just as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you want to join SwashBuckleCraft, links to our server Discord will be in the description. But anyways, I'm Omega. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where I want to be for the outro here. I'm thinking just a bit closer. No, nah. I want to get the framing right. Something more like that. Actually, oh shoot. Well, why did these always end with me getting stuck? Oh, that looks pretty cool.